But I think that's what people think about when they say self-care is they initially go to the image aspect, and I'm like, I just wanna feel like I could breathe for 10 fucking minutes. Welcome to Moms That Cuss, where motherhood is real, life is chaotic, and we say the words other moms pretend they don't. We're your hosts, Tiff and T, bringing real life, raw, and non-judgmental conversations about chaos, kids, and clapbacks. Let's get into this shit.
All right, and we're rolling. Lights, camera, action. Girl, I'm just trying to figure out how we're so burnt out and we're still expected to show up for everyone because this holiday season, being home with these kids, this shit is
Mm.
like I am so ready for these damn kids to go back to school. I don't know what to do with myself because the only self-care I feel like that I've had in the last couple of weeks is pulling up and telling the kids to get out of the car and sitting in the car for 20 minutes. And that's just not where I want to be. I do
I
not
thought I
want to
was
be
the
like
only
this.
one that sits in the car for a
Yeah,
break.
I feel like sitting in the car is it's not supposed to be self-care, but that's really like what the self-care is, like taking that time for yourself
Mhm.
in the car before you go in the house. But I don't think that it's really effective. So even
No.
though like you're taking that time, I still feel like it's I think it just pisses you off because
Yeah.
you don't even really get to do much of anything. So yeah, so either way, that's what I wanted to talk about today. Our topic is going to be self-care and kind of like what we do now for self-care and or what we want it to look like for 2026 because for me, I feel like 2026 I decided that my word for the year is intentional. I want to really focus on being intentional when it comes to me. Last year, my word was, I don't even remember, but I really wanted to focus on being intentional. Actually, I think it was intentional, but with my
Yeah.
friends.
Yeah.
I wanted to be a better friend to my friends, and I started showing up for my friends a lot more. So like this year, I want to be more intentional with myself, and I think that it's gonna start with self-care because I'm literally right now I'm pouring from an empty cup. Like if you tilt my cup over, you know how sometimes like when you drink your drink or whatever and you
Mhm.
tilt your cup over, there's something like a drop that will like fall out.
Mhm.
Yeah, my shit doesn't even have a drop.
Oh yeah, mine is literally fucking empty all the time. Like I'm pouring negative at this point. Like
Yeah,
I'm leaving IO.
my shit is shooting out dust at this
Yeah.
point. Because I don't know. I'm trying to figure out, and also for whoever's listening, if you guys would like to leave comments in the comment section and let us know, like, what do you guys do for self care? How do you love on yourself? And not just loving on yourself by sitting in the car for 15 or 20 minutes before you go in the house. I mean, it's cool, but it kind of just gets played out. So yeah, leave us some comments and let us know what you do for self-care. But like Tiff, what do you do for self-care?
Oh, I mean, there's right now my self-care consists of sitting in the car, or my really bad self-care habit has turned into going to get a Diet Coke, and that's not good because I went a while without I went 3 years without drinking soda, and now I'm like addicted to it again. And so my self-care has turned into a bad habit of me driving to Chick-fil-A and getting a Diet Coke multiple times a day when I shouldn't even be drinking soda. I don't
Yeah.
know. Like it's just I like that you said intentional though, because that's a word I've been using a lot lately. And I think I've even said it to you about praying intentionally, like
Yes.
instead of just praying and saying, "Oh, God, I want to be successful." No, why do you want to be successful and what do you want to be successful in? Like ask specifically, intentionally what you want. And so that's a great word because that's honestly been the word I've been using lately is even when I talk to Marvin and the kids, I'm like, no, we're intentionally gonna, talk about this or speak it into existence or pray for this intentionally. And so
That is
Yeah.
right. You did bring that up the other day
Yeah.
about being intentional. Oh my gosh, I'm really feeling this word intentional because my sister was saying the same thing that you said about praying for, like being intentional about my prayers.
Yeah.
Because there again, I am so busy pouring into other people's cups that mine is completely dry. And my sister
Yeah.
was like, when you pray, you need to tell God, like, look, I am tired.
Yeah.
And I need this. Like, I need this.
Yeah.
You know what I need, but I also need this as well. Like, if this is for you, I'm doing it for you. Like, this is what's happening.
Yeah.
And being intentional about speaking exactly what we want
Yeah.
when it comes
Like
to our
saying it
needs.
out loud exactly what it is. Like, I'm not going to say, oh, I want our podcast to be successful, right? No, I'm going to say, I want our podcast to make millions. Like, I'm putting an intentional thought on it, or I want our podcast to reach people and heal people, and not just, oh, I want followers,
Yeah,
because what kind of followers do you want?
right.
So,
Just being
like
specific.
being really specific about what you're asking for, what you're wanting, what you're praying for. And that's something that I've been working on lately because I'm very vague a
Mm-hmm.
lot of the times. And I'm just like, oh, pray for health or pray for financial comfort. And I'm like, well, what does financial comfort look like? That
Yeah.
looks like, it may look like something different for you and something different for me. Like, yeah, okay, my bills are paid, but I don't want to just pay my bills. I want to be able to go on the vacations and go into the store and swipe my card and not think about it, or
Yeah.
like, yeah, being really intentional on what I want and what I need. But that self-care, like, I've gained a lot of weight recently and it bothers me, but at the same time, like, I'm so stressed out constantly that I haven't done anything about it. And that's one thing that, like, I really need to focus on. And like, I've been intentionally, you know um working towards and praying for, and getting back on track with how I eat, and working out and taking care of me, because like you said, like, I'm constantly pouring into everyone else's cup and I don't ever pour into my own.
Yeah.
It's I get up and have a very demanding job, and I work every day. Take care of Marvin, I take care of Asher, I take care of the kids, I drop them off at school, I pick them all up. And then it's like, there's a lot of times too where the kids will just come and, like, they'll talk to me, and I'm trying to watch a video that I've tried to watch for the past 10 minutes. I don't know if this happens to you, but like, I always, like, will try to watch something and it takes me like 10 minutes to watch like a 2-second video, because literally everyone will come, like Marvin will come and, like, want to be like, oh, let me show you this, and I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
and I'll watch his video, and then the kids will come and talk to me and I'll talk to them. And like, I feel guilty. It's really shitty because I feel guilty when I want to try to watch something, because I'm like, oh, well, maybe I need to give my husband more time, or maybe I need to give my kids more time. And then I'm like, but when is me time? Like, when does Tiffany take time to do what Tiffany wants to do, or to watch what Tiffany wants to watch, or go where Tiffany wants to go? Like, I don't, you know?
Yeah.
And like,
And
mom guilt is such a fucking thing.
yeah, that's what I was getting ready to say. That mom guilt starts setting in, and then
Yeah.
that prevents us from doing the things that we want to do. Because it's like, even though somebody has came and showed you a video, what is wrong with you saying, not right this second?
Yeah.
Because there's really nothing wrong with that. But instead, we're just like, oh, sure, oh, sure, oh,
Yeah.
sure. And then now you fucking forgot all about what you were doing.
Yeah.
And now, before you could go and pick your phone back up, now you have to urgently get somewhere else. It's kind of like, now everybody has showed me their shit. Now I'm getting ready to go do this. And
Yep.
now fucking Asher's over there trying to eat a damn popcorn kernel. Now you got to get
Yeah.
up.
Now I gotta get up, or he done did a boom boom in his diaper, and I'm like, well, now I gotta go change the shit, and
What the
or the
fuck ever
kids.
happened to the video?
Yeah, exactly. Then I'm like, and squirrel. Okay,
Squirrel.
I can't, like, I have no focus. I literally have no fucking focus, and I think a lot of my ADHD currently is because, like, I'm always in a million fucking places with work and kids and husband and like all the things that, like, I can't focus for shit, like, at all. And look, see, I'm already losing fucking track in this statement. What the fuck were we talking about? Oh, the
Girl, I don't
videos.
know. Yeah, there it goes. See, I mean,
There you go.
that's
See, that's why I'm all over the place all the time. But like, I'll be like, okay, let me do this, let me do this, let me do this, and then next thing you know, I'm like, what the fuck was I even doing? Like, literally, and I'll open my phone and I'll like, I'll like scroll up to like see what app I was on to try to like remember what the hell I was doing. Half the time it don't come back. I'm like, I don't fucking know, whatever. And then I'm pissed off because I'm like, okay, now what the fuck am I supposed to do? I was doing something that I know I wanted to do, but I don't know what the fuck it was.
right. It's just out the window at that point. It's just
Yeah.
gone. and,
Yeah.
and then I have an attitude because I'm like, damn, I really wanted to watch that video or something. Like I
Yeah.
really have an attitude with it. But I know for me, Larry he's really good about trying to allow me that time, but I always
Yeah.
feel like I'm missing out on something. And my big girls, they're really good for it. They'll say like, "Oh, we're going to cook dinner," or whatever the case might be. And that could be my time that I go and whatever. And it could be something really small. It really could be something
Yeah.
huge because I don't feel like self care has to be something huge. I think that it could be small, but they'll say, like, "Oh, mom, we'll cook dinner." But then here I go and they're cooking dinner, but now here I didn't came down and now I'm sweeping the floor or washing up the couple of
Same.
dishes while they're
Yeah.
cooking or something like that. And they're like, "Mom, we
You're
got
supposed
it.
to be
We
taking
got
the
it."
time for you, but you just picked up a different chore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They be
So
like,
maybe I
"Mom,
don't
we
need to
got it."
cook, but okay, there's something else I could see. And I'm the same way. I feel guilty about not doing something. And
Right.
like Marvin gets on me a lot. Like he really does. Because I have the PC in the lab with him and he's like, "Why don't you come in there and play?" And I'm like, and this is what I tell him. I'm like, yeah, but if I come in there and I play the game for 30, 40 minutes, I could have scrubbed a shower or
Yes.
I could have mopped downstairs, or I could have done a load of laundry, you know. Um so I feel guilty about not doing something in the house, like I'm neglecting the house, or I could have spent 30 minutes watching Nick do a ninja trick because he's constantly mom, 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 or watch this magic trick, or I could have spent a little bit more time with Brooklyn, or I could have talked to Jordan or played with Ash, or like I'm always thinking, what else could I do in those 30, 40 minutes instead of taking time and doing something that maybe I want to do.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I don't know. I
I,
need to work a little bit more on that self-care. Like I'm definitely a giver.
yeah. Because
You
it's
are too.
but you really are. You
Oh,
really are. You got it worse than me. But I feel like I give, but I'm to the point to where I'm giving out. Like I
yeah.
want to give, and I've been telling my kids I'm no longer cheerful about it. And because I'm not cheerful about it, I don't like feeling like that. I
Yeah.
am a giver, but I want to be a cheerful giver. When
Yeah.
I go and do something for you, I want to do it because I know that it's going to make you happy and ultimately it's going to make me happy. But if I've got to put forth so much effort into trying to make you happy, then I don't want to do that. Um
Yeah.
like I would say, for example, like the guy, I've been taking him to like extra workouts. He's doing a great job. But why do I gotta take you there? I gotta pay for your lesson. I gotta make sure
Mhm.
you got your stuff to get in the car and all of these things. And now it's not cheap, to send him to someone to do group lessons 3 times a week. It's not
Yeah.
cheap. But why do I have to put so much effort into that? Because I'm putting all of this effort into trying to make you happy and trying to get you better. But at the same time, like I'm sitting in the car doing homework or working on the podcast, but I'm taking away from time for me. So I'm giving, but I'm like giving out,
Yeah.
if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But I also know that when I was younger, do extracurricular activities and things like that. And the time that my mom gave me was different. So I feel like now that I have an opportunity that I'm supposed to be present. And if I'm not
Mhm.
present, then I'm not doing my job. I'm not
Yeah.
being a good mom if I don't have my hands in everything. And
Yeah.
everyone says, Larry says that the kids say, Mom, just back up, Mom, it's okay. But moral of the story is, I think that's where the word intentional is going to come from. Because, like I said before, I don't think that self care is just, it has to be something big. I think that it can be something small, but intentionally saying, like, I'm taking 10 minutes to read a chapter in a book. I'm
Yeah.
taking 10 minutes to sit in my thoughts.
Yeah.
I'm taking this 10 minutes to journal.
Yeah.
But just like actually speaking it and putting it out there. So therefore you recognize the fact that you're actually doing it. Because when I sit in the car, I'm not saying, oh, I'm sitting in the car. This is my 10 minutes of self care. I'm saying, like, y'all go in the damn house. I got to breathe. But
Yeah.
I'm not being intentional about my time and my space in the car by myself.
Yeah. That's good.
So I think that for 2026, I am going to work on that. And again, if you guys have comments or any suggestions about what to do for self care, and I know going to get your nails done, getting your hair done, but also I know that I don't have a whole lot of time and I don't have a whole lot of money. So I've got to find things that I can do that might not, boil
Well,
down to me spending money. Like intentionally going for a walk.
yeah.
I want to get outside and go outside and be in the sunlight. Like, hey, this is my intentional time outside. I think
Yeah.
that it's like the brain shift, maybe
Mhm.
like the mindset shift in saying, this is what I'm doing and I'm being intentional about it. I think that honestly would really help with trying to define what self care is.
Yeah, because I think people say self-care, and I think initially everyone goes to nails and hair and like I know if you were to ask me, "Oh, what do you do self-care?" I'm instantly going to go to image, right? Oh,
Mm-hmm.
well, I get my nails done or I get my hair done or I like to get waxed or stuff like that or like eating good so that I look good or working out so that I look good, right? I think that's
That's
where people and
the
go when they
social
think about
media,
yeah,
the
that's the
social
social media
media type of self care.
self-care. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And although I do like doing those things, there's also so much stress that comes with those things. Like, have you really thought about like going to the nail salon is great. I love going to the nail salon. I've been going to the nail salon since I was like 14 years old. But it's time consuming as hell. Like, and like it really is. And then like the stress that comes with it because if I get a pedicure, then I need to shave my fucking legs, you know? And so, like, now I need to find time to take a shower to shave my legs because they're not automatically shaved because then I would have, like either I have to be better at taking a shower on a regular basis. Not that I don't shower. Hold on, let me fix that real quick. Consistently at the same time every day, right? I mean, half the time it's like oh shit, okay, the kids are calm, everyone's peaceful, I'm gonna jump in for 5-10 minutes, like today I
Yeah.
took a shower, it was like 4:30 in the afternoon. Like, would it have been great to get up and shower in the morning? Yes, but no. I took it at 4:30 because that's when the day allowed. My work day started at 5 a.m. this morning with shit. So, like if I wanted to go and get a pedicure, like I would have had to make time to take a shower instead of taking the shower at 4:30 when my day allowed me to take it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Or
Right.
I would have to consistently go and get waxed, which I love doing. But then again, I have to commit to an hour out of my day to go and get waxed. Like,
Yeah.
ain't nobody got time for that shit right now.
Yeah.
But
Because
I think that's what people think about when they say self care is they initially go to the image aspect. And I'm like, I just want to feel like I could breathe for 10 fucking minutes. Like
yeah,
at this point in my life, like that's self care for me. Like I just want to sit and watch one of those like drama fucking shows that you got to pay for after a certain point. You, you know what I'm talking about?
yeah,
Those like dumbass shows that pop up on Facebook that like you're like, this show is so stupid, but I can't stop watching it. And like you have to download the app. Like
I hate it.
that,
They
yeah,
sucked
that's
me in
like
one time.
Man, they get me all the time. They do. They get me all the fucking time. And then I pay for the membership and then I cancel the membership and then I re-download it like 2 weeks later because then I saw something else that popped up. Um,
Girl, I
but like
promise
I
you they
want to
got me.
they got me. But I want to sit there for 10 minutes and watch it without like getting interrupted, and that's my self-care in that moment. It's just it doesn't happen, unfortunately. Um,
Yeah.
so yeah, we should try to be better with that this year
Yeah.
because we're people too.
Yeah. And I think I was sitting here thinking about it when you were saying, like, with, you just wanting to watch a show for 10 minutes or something like that. And then I thought back to whenever I had the sticky note on the door and I told Kai not to come in and he brought his ass in here
Yes.
anyways. Well, when it said do not disturb. But I think that another thing that we could do, if this is, like if you want to work on something like this or whatever, but setting boundaries. Because if my door says do not disturb, that really fucking means do not disturb. And I hate to be like
Yeah.
that, but at the same time, if if I'm gonna be able to take my 10 minutes, unless you are dead, bleeding, or dying, you should not be coming in here.
Yeah.
Because if this is my time, then this is my time. And like I said, it doesn't even have to be a whole lot of time. I
Yeah.
remember when it was a couple of years ago, because what happens with me is I become obsessive over things, but I was obsessive over makeup. And
Yeah.
I spent hundreds of dollars on makeup, but it was my piece. And I stopped doing my makeup because at one point it was taking me like an hour to do my makeup, and Larry would be
Mhm.
like, "We gotta go, we gotta go, we gotta go, we gotta go." So I
Yeah.
stopped doing it, but then I got faster and it took me like a half hour. But now I really want to do my makeup. And that could be
Yeah.
a piece of self care because it doesn't take me an hour anymore. It takes me like a good hot 20 minutes. But that could be a piece of me where I don't want any interruptions. I want to turn on my music and
Mhm.
put on my face, you know?
Yeah.
But if I have this sign up on my door, that means, hey, you can't mess with mom.
Yeah.
That just leave it alone. That's what it is. Don't call her, nothing. But
Yeah.
I think that might help also setting boundaries, being intentional, and also not making it look like a social media self-care, but actually just making a real
Like a normal
being real.
person self-care.
Yeah. Because I'm
Yeah.
tired of being aesthetically pleasing with my self-care. I
Yes.
don't want to be aesthetic when it comes to self-care. I just want my
Girl, I
couple of
get
minutes.
so like so fucking stressed out about it. Like I honestly I do. And I know a lot of it has to do with like I've been wearing fucking yoga pants since I was pregnant, like no bra, just really slumming it since I found out I was pregnant. And like after I've had Asher, I mean, the past year has been pretty much the same thing. Like I'm in such a funk. I get so stressed out about it now. I'm like, oh, like you guys want to take a picture? Hold on, wait. I need to shave my legs or hold on, wait. Let me like make sure like I don't have a gray fucking hair or like have my eyebrows been waxed or let me put
Yeah.
on a little bit of makeup and I don't want to do that shit. Like it's great, but like I don't want to be stressed out about like taking a picture with my kid because social media doesn't approve of me naturally taking a picture with my kid.
Yeah. And for me, I have really bad dark under eye. Now, a part of it, I'm sure, has to do with genetics and
Mhm.
what my dad looks like because I know that I've gotten these dark circles from my dad. But also, a part of it, it just has to do with me just being tired all the time.
All the
So,
time.
um, when I take pictures and people are like, "Oh, you look like you're tired." I'm like,
I'm
"Oh my
fucking
God, I hate when
exhausted.
people tell me that."
Yeah,
I am tired, but
yeah,
why do you have to point that out?
yes,
Oh my God. So I don't take pictures. I hate taking pictures. I
me
don't want
too.
any parts of pictures, and not to mention the fact that I've gained weight.
Yeah,
So I need to take better care of my body, and not
yeah,
just saying like I need to take better care of my body because I want to lose weight, but just because I only get one body. We
yeah,
only get one body. And it's our job to take care of it. And
Yeah,
I've completely fallen apart with it. And it just goes
same.
down to drinking the water. Simple things. Just drinking the
Yeah,
water.
yeah.
I drink iced coffee and I sit in my room all day and work. The
That's
opposite.
literally me. Literally me. So Asher didn't sleep last night. So we got in bed like, I don't know, 10-ish maybe. And we put him in his crib and he was sleeping. And then, like, very shortly after that, he got up. And so I was up with him all night long. And then, so finally, Marvin got up and took over with him. But girl, he was up until 3 a.m. last night. My work phone started ringing at 5 o'clock in the morning. So I look like a fucking
Oh,
raccoon right
shoot.
now. Like, my eyes are dark. I'm exhausted. And it's been like nonstop shit all damn day long, you know? But
Yeah.
that's literally is like, I don't take a minute for myself. So I went hard with work and dealing with the kids and the husband and the house, and now we're moving in the middle of all of the crazy yet again. And I'm like, I didn't eat today. Like, I had goldfish for lunch. Fucking goldfish. And it, like, what is that?
Yeah.
You know,
Larry will
whereas
he'll say
like
the same
I
thing to me. He'll ask
yeah.
me like, have I eaten? And I'm like, oh shit, I haven't. Like, damn.
Yeah. What? What is food? Oh my God. Go, go, go.
All right, guys. So that's going to finish up our episode on self care tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Remember to take care of yourselves because you cannot pour from an empty cup. And we hope to see you next time. All right. Bye.
Thanks for hanging out with us on Moms That Cuss. If you laughed, related, or felt seen, go ahead and subscribe, share, or send this to another mom who needs the real stuff. Until next time, keep the chaos, the kids, and the clapbacks rolling.